You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. Go there if you got questions. Like our young man, Ben. Ben writes, hey, Aaron, I honestly tried to cut most of the bullshit out, but here it's still long, so many apologies. 27-year-old male living in the basement of my dad's tool-holding warehouse here in St. Paul. I renovated the space on my own by watching YouTube videos to make it livable. It started out as something short-term, but I've been living here 2 years now. It works for me. That sounds awesome. School degree attained an associate's from 2009 to 2011. Said fuck it after I had enough liberal arts generals. It made me tired of school because it didn't actually teach me any real skill or any other opportunity came up that paid me well. Job, I went to work at the Gold Guys at the Mall of America in Bloomington in 2010. Been there 6 years. Blah, blah, blah. I also know how to scare off women by telling her what your career is. Still work there. Tried to sell cars at BMW. Despite being appropriately dressed for my interview, they denied me for the lack of knowledge on BMWs. Well, I'm consulting you. I found your videos online by accident. You live in the same state as me and talk about STEM a lot, so it made sense. My bullshit. I went back to school in 2014 to get trained in business. Wrong. I decided to shoot for the moon and walked right into the Carlson School of Management. Okay, watch my video. Just search. Here's what's great. Just search Carlson School of Management on YouTube and you will get the best, most accurate video on YouTube. That'll be the #1 hit. It'll be my video. You are not shooting for the moon. You're going to a toilet at the 7th Street entry. No, you're going to the toilet at the Hard Times Cafe on the West Bank in Minneapolis. And then you are shooting into the toilet when you're aiming for the Carlson School of Management. All right? No, I know you're from Minnesota. I know you think the Carlson School of Management is the end-all be-all because that's what they tell you in Minnesota. But you cross that St. Croix River in Wisconsin, you go outside of the state, any direction, no one's fucking heard of that school. It is a shitty school, like all business schools are, and it doesn't even have the ability to land you a job like, say, something from Harvard or a Yale or something like that. There's no reason to go to business school. None, except for accounting. But do not go to the Carlson School. Just don't. And I asked them what transfer courses I needed to get a degree in accounting there. They said calculus, and I was like, shit, I never even took college algebra. Well, that's your fucking fault. So here I am 3 years later, took a few economics classes and slept my way through an accounting class, and on the side I keep getting my math done. I really like math, but struggle with it. You sound like a lazy fuck, frankly. Oh, man, I just walked in. Oh, fuck, man, what? I gotta work hard? Shit, I gotta take calculus? I didn't even do algebra. Well, yeah, fucking, it's either... Look. You're either stupid or you're lazy. Figure out which. Stupid you can't solve. Well, then you know. But you sound like a lazy fuck. That really is what it sounds like. 27, you finally got... I mean, come on. What the hell? Walking across... So here I am 3 years later, took a few economics classes. I kept getting math. Really like math, but I fell off the business wagon and started taking engineering classes, which I struggle my ass off in, as well as here's my record so far. Spring, financial accounting B, macroeconomics A, college algebra with Drew got smoked. Okay, if you can't pass college algebra, which is no different than high school algebra, again, you either did not try or you're a dumb fuck. I mean, you gotta be really stupid not to pass algebra. Okay? You either have to really not try or really be stupid. College algebra 1, you got a B. Oh, remedial algebra, B. Trigonometry, A. How the fuck did you get an A in trig, but then a B in algebra? Microeconomics, B. College algebra, B. Intro to physics, A. Intro to engineering, A. College algebra 2, C. Calc 1 with Drew Gotts, yeah, okay. Physics for engineers, programming fundamental, yeah, C's and B's. It all drops down to C's and B's. So you can see my record is lackluster here. I tried taking less courses to improve my grade this semester. I still got my ass kicked. I would say my biggest problem is I'm having trouble focusing and procrastinating. Sometimes I'm not just as attentive as I need to be. Have consulted a psychiatrist. Fucking hell. They say I have ADHD. They're always going to say you have the HUD. Everybody's got the HUD. All right? So knock it the fuck. Oh my God, I'm impaired. No, you're a lazy fuck. Pay the fuck attention. I'm a slow learner, but I can really kick ass when I figure it. No, you just don't try. Sometimes I just want to say fuck it and go teach English as a second language overseas. Okay, you might as well. My ultimate question is, should I keep going in engineering even though my grades are horseshit? I just don't want to be stuck out there with a shitty job because I didn't get A's and B's. I have 100 plus credits in generals all done. I could finish off with a business major. Yeah, but what point and purpose? I've heard that sometimes engineering majors get pissed that business majors getting paid more than them, despite business majors having it easier in school. Yeah, business majors do not get paid more than engineering majors, unless down the road, like after 10 years experience and a lot of dick sucking, and you get your MBA, then you might be making more than them. But trust you me, engineers make more than business majors. Stay in as a mediocre engineer and get back to business and get decent marks. I'll wait to hear from you. So, okay, I asked you what your goals were in life. I'd like to have a family eventually, but probably not to my later 30s. I like to travel as much as I can before then. I want to get out and see the world before I settle down. Military denied me on a condition called something. Heavy lifting trades are not a good idea for me. I can work in trades, but I'm a combination of thinker and doer. No, you are not a thinker and you are not a doer. Do not, no. I can see you, maybe you work with your hands as a doer, but you are not a thinker and you are a procrastinator. Procrastinators and doers, the Venn diagram doesn't, those circles never overlap. All right? Trades to me feel like I'm cutting myself short. No. And engineering feels like I'm scraping the ceilings of my ability. Well, that means you should probably be going into the trades. You just overhauled your dad's warehouse so you can live in it. I'll be honest with you, kid. Here's the deal. You are not going to be able to support a family unless you want to be like trailer trash, ghetto trash, or barrio trash, and just go collect a welfare check, and then like you and your wife never actually make enough money to support your kids. And on top of it, to be a real dad and a real husband takes more effort than what you're willing to mail in for your own goddamn career and self. So here's what I would recommend you do. Do not stick your dick in crazy, okay? Do not have any kids. Work whatever job you have to. Right now you're doing fine. You're supporting yourself. You're living in that warehouse. Sounds actually kind of cool. Keep working at the Gold Guys. Maybe get a little side gig on the side. And then go travel. Absolutely. Go to Thailand with your buddy. Go to Japan with your buddy. And maybe go teach English overseas. All right? But the day you decide that you're going to have a family, then you need a profession or a career. All right? And right now, you are too lazy of a fuck to try. I don't think you're stupid. I think you're lazy. And that's worse than stupid because you're guilty of being lazy. You can't be guilty of being stupid because you don't control that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take an IQ test. And unlike seeing me in college and everything, you're going to bust your ass off and you're going to find out truly what your IQ is. If your IQ comes in at 90, all right, then you know that you're just not going to be able to become an engineer. You do not have the raw intellectual power to do that. All right? But if all of a sudden you try and you come in, I'd say you're coming in at around 115, 120. I'd think you're in the top 10%, maybe top 15, 20% certainly of society. That means you're a lazy fuck. You just haven't tried in using all these millennial, baby boomer, Gen X, psychotherapeutic bullshit excuses. Oh, you got the duds. Oh, you got the bipolars. Oh, you have the Asperger's. Oh, you got the fucking whatever, all this made up fucking bullshit that they give just so your son's a lazy fuck and you're a shitty fucking parent. Oh, no, it's not your guys' fault. It's not that. No, it's the duds. Oh, yes, horrible, tragic. Yeah, it takes normally functioning, intelligent people and turns them into lazy fucking millennial cunts. No, it's not your fault. We wouldn't ever want it to be your fault because then you'd never pay me. By the way, for me to tell your family and your child that it's not their fault, we're going to need, well, no, we're not the Democrat parties. We don't just need a vote from the blacks. No, we need actual money from us to spare you the truth. Yeah, so why don't you give us, it'll be $300 for us to lie right to your face and not to and tell you it's the huds. So, anyway, you're going to take that test. You're going to find out what your real ability is. If your real ability is, like 115 or whatever, I estimate your IQ would really come in at, that means you have the ability to be an engineer. You're just a lazy fuck and you're not doing it. If you're going to go and have a family, you have 2 or 3 choices as far as I can tell. The trades, which you'd be capable of doing. Engineering, which you'd be capable of doing if your IQ comes in high enough. And then accounting, which I think you'd be capable of doing. All right? But I would not worry about that until the point in time you decide that you're going to get serious and you're going to actually have a family and you're going to have responsibility and other people dependent upon you. All right? So go have fun, enjoy, relax. Just absolutely. Just make sure you don't breed or have kids. And then when you also like, man, I want to get a house, I want to get a career or whatever. And it could just be, you know what? You're a vagabond having a good old time teaching English in foreign countries. And maybe that's all you do. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe you find a rich girl over in China or something and you marry and she's the one that makes all the money. Cool. Maybe you're the stay-at-home husband. That could happen. But if you want to go and get a real career and not piss away your time on stupid bullshit, It's either going to be the trades, engineering, or accounting. Right? And I say right now, you're capable of doing the trades because you have a little bit of experience in it, and you either through lack of desire, lack of discipline, or you just don't have the intelligence to do it, you're not going to become an engineer. It's just like that. And for God's sake, don't go to St. Thomas. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the school, but why would you pay twice the amount in tuition for a degree that's equally employable at something at the U of M? Heck, I'd go down to, God, I think even Metro State over on top of the hill in St. Paul. I think that's accredited. I think they even offer like 4-year degrees in accounting. Find the cheapest accredited degree for a 4-year accounting degree. You do not have to go to the Carlson School. It's not, trust you me. They see the degree in accounting and you add a CPA to it, they don't give a fuck where you went to school. And most employers don't give a shit about it. I'll tell you this story again, just so you know, in case you don't watch the video, but it's very important. Because I don't want people wasting their time at the Carlson School or the U of M Law School. You're not going to get hired. Right across the interstate, if you go to the U of M, there's the Carlson School on the West Bank of campus. That's on the south side of the West Bank of campus. On the north side of the West Bank of campus is the law school. On its immediate west side is Highway 35W. On the immediate side of that, right across the interstate, is downtown Minneapolis. And you can see the employers. You can see U.S. Bank. You can see Wells Fargo. You can see, it was Piper Jaffray then, I don't know, Dan Rauscher, you can see all these employers right there. Valspar, for God's sake. Not one of those fuckers will hire from the Carlson School of Management. Not one of those law schools will hire from the U of M Law School. Because when you look on the job boards, if you get the Ask Access code, I think I got the access code to Princeton, Harvard. Like, I had some friends that go, okay, this is in the proto days of the internet, and like, here's the password if you want to go and look at the job postings. Well, guess who's posting job postings over at the Harvards and the East Coast schools and all the better schools? It was all those motherfucking employers in Minneapolis who were there. Where do we find employees? There's a school. There's 2 fucking schools you can see right there. Did anyone? No, because they are shitty schools. And they generate shitty students and shitty graduates and shitty workers. All right? So do not go, so you might as well. See, it's the degree that's going to land you a job, okay? You might as well get your accounting degree. If you're going to get a business degree, you might as well, it has to be in accounting, or MIS, but neither here nor there. It has to be in accounting, and you really ought to go get your CPA, all right? And once you do that, no one gives a shit where your school is from. They just don't care because you got your CPA. So don't waste your fucking time. Heaven forbid you waste your fucking time and money paying for parking and trying to walk from campus in a fucking goddamn minus 20 degree below temperature campus. Fuck that shit. Okay? Dunwoody, good quality school. What's it called? Normandale. Nothing wrong with that. Cheap. Maybe you got to drive a little bit from St. Paul. Look into Metro over in St. Paul. Make sure it's accredited. But yeah, I would not be, before you even go down that route, you go have your fun over on the other side of the Pacific, and then you test yourself to see if you are able to do it. Because there ain't no point in you pursuing these goals and dreams if you're not able to do it. And then, if you're not able to, because you don't have the IQ, then you got to really think about whether or not you're going to be able to provide for a family, or you better go find some rich bitch to marry, and then you're the stay-at-home husband. So, anyway, best of luck to you. Toodles.